there guys, my name is Rohan Bebe and today we are going to be learning about the power of gears. Gears are very useful in engineering and technology. How? So first let's define what a gear is. A gear is basically a circle with a hole with teeth around it. That is what is the definition of a gear, but there is so much to a gear than you realize. First, let's learn, okay, say we got another gear, okay? This gear would be the driver gear, the gear that you would be using, and then the other gear that would be used would be known as the driven gear, or the gear that is, being controlled by the driver gear. It can start from a gear train like this. You can maybe add one more and add one more and add one more and add one more and add one more. So every time you rotate it, it'll spin counterclockwise and clockwise and counterclockwise, clockwise. It's something like that. But the magic happens when we change its size. Okay? Alright. So let's start. What if two gears are the same size? Okay, so we have 4 and 4 and 4. When we rotate them, let's have 4 and 4. So here we have 4. Okay, 4. And we have the other 4. So I have 4 here. So here's 4 and 4. We mark them here. They should be equal, okay? We mark them there. Then we use the driver hand, or the driver gear. Okay, so this will be counted as D. And this will be counted as DR. Okay, so D here will be moving. And we'll see, it starts moving up. This will be moving clockwise. The other gear, DR, will be moving counterclockwise. And since they're the same gear, they're basically moving at the same speed, the same ratio. Okay? So it's basically 4 on 4, which equals 1 on 1. Okay? And now, let's say we change the game. Let's say, the B here represents big, this represents small. Okay, let's say we got a bicycle, okay? So now we're talking about the types of gears. Let's say we got a bicycle, okay? A gear bicycle, you're riding down, you're in a race, okay? You're in a bicycle race. Okay, and you want more speed. Okay, you're gonna change the gear to whatever number. Alright, so it'll more than likely look like this. Well, no, not like this. Like this. This is for speed. Alright, count it as this. We say this is our D here. Driver gear. And this is our DR, the driven gear. Or you can put it as slave gear, but you can call it the other gear, whatever you want. Okay, so we're using D, we're moving it, right? We would put the line and we'd start moving D, okay? Now we're gonna count how many times DR will move. Alright, let's say one rotation of D equals, so one rotation of D equals, let's say 5 rotations of DR equals 1 by 5. This represents the ratio here. So we could put it like that, as when we move D, DR moves faster. Alright, say you're doing that, right? But the more and faster you go, the more harder and harder it is. So you could say this as the big one, or D here, you have to push it more harder to move DR more faster. Fast! Alright, now, okay, let's say, you're gonna get your, you're gonna go. Okay, you're gonna move, right? You're gonna move. Move it. One by one, okay? You see a hill upwards. You're like, it seems like a lot of force. Your legs will die. What about power? Okay, so this for speed is called low gear. By the way, if you're asking, this is called low gear. And this is called high gear. Okay? So when it's like this, in this illustration here, we have 8 and 4. Okay? Our slave gear here, well, so I mean, not our slave gear, our D gear is 4, and our DR gear here is 8. Alright, so you move you move D, okay? You're pushing it, and you can push it easily since, remember, the small gear is more faster. Okay, so you're moving it, but in the problem that since the bigger gear is slower, right, it's moving slowly, but it's easier for you to move. Okay, so that would mean the more faster, it's easier for you to move, but the less speed it is used. It's easier for the person to move up, right, so they can quickly go up there, but if they put on S plus B here, aka the speed one, they would they would go faster, yes, but they would get tired immediately. Okay? If they used high gear, sure, you would go slower, but at least it's easier for you. Okay, so this is B plus S equals power. So we could say like this: 8 here, so 8 rotations here, 8 by that would be 2. So 2 for DR equals the same amount of rotations. Well, it would actually be in reversed. 1 DR equals 2D, not 2B, 2D. Sorry. Which would equal 1 by 2, which would equal 0.5. Something like that. And that's why the power of gears is so essential. It's so essential not just for bicycles, but it's also used in everywhere, such as cars, scooters, bikes, airplanes, and other stuff. Basically, every single vehicle uses them. Every single, except for smaller vehicles, but we don't talk about those. Okay, and that's mainly what gears are. One of the greatest inventions ever made by man. Thank you for watching this video and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.